Afternoon, Premier Ford was at the Toronto Stock Exchange this morning to announce a series of measures in an effort to cut red tape and streamline approvals.
The Premier says the legislation is crucial to allow the province to be a strong and self-reliant economic engine in the face of U.S. tariffs. CTV's Queen's Park Bureau Chief Siobhan Morris was at the announcement this morning and joins us now with more details. Siobhan.
Well, you could really sense from the Premier just how frustrated he is at seeing how long it often takes to get a project from the drawing board to shovels in the ground. And he says that needs to change with, as he describes it, Donald Trump trying to annihilate Ontario and Canada with its tariffs. So one of the things that the legislation being introduced this afternoon does is create special economic zones, the government's calling them. Projects in those zones are designated as being good for the economy or important to Ontario's security. The government's working on the parameters for what that will look like, how it will be determined, what those are exactly, but they will be eligible for a sped up, streamlined approvals process to really get shovels in the ground more quickly. They're hoping to implement the first one of these in September. They're also shortening the period of time or, again, streamlining projects like mining. Here's what we heard from the Minister of Energy and Mining.
Under the existing system, a project proponent in the Ring of Fire or anywhere in Ontario has to pursue multiple permits, multiple ministries with unlimited number of days on the public service and government to make a decision. So, you mentioned that there are variables we don't control, and this proposal respects fully the duty to consult. And that will take the time it takes to make sure it's meaningful. But on the things we control in government, the number of days a public servant or a minister actually gets to adjudicate on a permit, that now will have a maximum number of literally, we're going to impose a maximum number of days on government to make decisions. We're going to cut down the permitting process by at least 50%, which can mean a permit can be approved within 24 months, which is even quicker than the EU's 27 months, which they just reformed the last month.
That duty to consult is about discussing plans with Indigenous communities, making sure that they're on board, that their concerns are discussed. Those will be maintained, but there will be, again, some streamlining. Rather than weighing in on every permit along the way, there'll be a one project approach, so one consultation. Reporting live, I'm Siobhan Morris. Nathan and Michelle, back to you.